Today I rise to ask that the Senate adjourn in the memory of Henry Huerta, a lifelong activist and change maker who lived a life fighting for working families. Throughout his 68 years of life, Henry Huerta touched many lives and communities across the Golden State: San Diego, San Jose, San Francisco, and his final home of Whittier, California. But his story began in the Salinas Valley. Henry Huerta was born in King City, California on July 7, 1954, to Juan and Angie Huerta. He spent his childhood years in Greenfield, California, where his call to serve the greater good started at a very young age. His father, Juan Huerta, worked in the Salinas Valley as an organizer for the United Farm Workers, and Henry joined his father in the cause. As a teen, Henry led efforts to register farm workers to vote, and he became a deputy registrar for Monterey County and the youngest deputy registrar in the state of California. His fight for workers led him to the University of Oregon, where he obtained a bachelor's degree in political science. After college, he became an investigator for the California Labor Commission, where he served for 31 years. Early in his career, he was sent to inspect wage theft claims for migrant farm workers in Gilroy, and his findings resulted in a California Supreme Court case in favor of the workers. When he worked for the Labor Commission in Monterey and Salinas, he was often a one-person investigation team. Thinking of his own family's experience, Henry felt fulfillment helping farm workers receive wages they were unfairly denied, and in helping Salinas Valley families feel civically empowered. In the 1980s, he was the treasurer of the Salinas Valley Viva Mondale Committee, executive board member of the Salinas Valley Democratic Club, and member of the Monterey County Democratic Central Committee. Henry Huerta's journey as a servant ultimately led him to other parts of the state, but he never forgot the workers of the valley from which he came. As senior deputy labor commissioner for the state of California, he supervised countless sweeps of sweatshops, agricultural companies, car washes, and construction sites to investigate workplace conditions and interview workers for potential wage theft violations. At the Labor Commission, Henry Huerta was a highly respected manager who was admired for his bravery in speaking out on behalf of low-income workers. The importance of empowering workers was something he understood, and in 2009, it led him to work as a campaign manager for the AFL-CIO's Clean Car Wash campaign, where he oversaw efforts to unionize car wash workers in LA. Political change and civic empowerment were the core of Henry Huerta's heart. In recent years, he served as an elected delegate to the 2016 2020 Democratic National Convention, executive board member of the California Democratic Party, and member of the Los Angeles County Democratic Central Committee. Henry Huerta advised countless campaigns and efforts throughout the state, even in his final months of his life. Henry was admired by many activists throughout the Golden State for his wisdom, bravery, and brilliance in political strategy. Many times he saw a younger version of himself in the young, energetic activists and always gave them his mentorship and support. In 2019, he was honored as Democrat of the Year by the Los Angeles County Democratic Party. Henry Huerta left us all too soon. He is survived by his wife, Marta, and his two children, Enrique Jr. and Zenaida. He was a beloved, doting father who was a role model to his children. In fact, both of Henry's children chose to follow in his footsteps and chose careers in public service and legislative advocacy. Much like her father, Zenaida Huerta was a teenage activist, and they became known as the father-daughter duo in California politics over the years. In 2019, his daughter, Zenaida Huerta, served as my Capitol intern. No matter where he went, Henry Huerta never truly left the Salinas Valley. Whenever he was asked where he was from, he beamed with pride and he said Greenfield. Everything he did in life harkened back to his early experiences as a child of hard-working farm workers. When we remember Henry Huerta, we will remember him for the immeasurable impact he made on workers and their families throughout the state. his embodiment of the Si se puede attitude, and his legacy in California politics and public policy. We will remember him as a boy from Greenfield who truly never forgot home. Thank you, and I respectfully request that we adjourn in his memory today.